It's Blockbusters with your host, Michael Aspel.
Thank you very much. Many thanks and welcome back. It's a case of keeping up with the Joneses very much this time. That is Fiona Jones and her father, Elwyn, who are from High Peak, and they are intent on keeping it in the family. They've had one successful gold run. They won a colour screen organiser, and they're now being pursued by Mari Teasey of Essex. Now, we are midway through the first game of 3, of course. There are 3 purple and 2 white on the board. And I asked the pair to choose, Fiona and Elwyn.
R, please.
The letter R. What R is a word invented to describe the economic policies of the US president before George Bush? Mari.
Republican.
No, that's a party. The question again for you, Fiona and Elwyn. What R is a word invented to describe the economic policies of the US president before George Bush? Fiona.
Reaganism.
Not Reaganism. Good try. Reaganomics. Next R. What R is another name for a fence, a player eligible to catch a pass in American football, or, Fiona?
A receiver.
Receiver is right. Or a radio set. Okay, now we have 4 purple and 2 white on the board. Where will you go now?
M, please.
The letter M, down in the left-hand corner. What M in American football is the home of the Dolphins, and Fiona?
Miami.
Is near the Everglades. Miami is right. Flashing blue lights on this first game, which means it might go to Elwyn and Fiona. It certainly will if you get the next hexel. So, Mari, take care. Watch what they're up to. A letter, please.
O, please.
O. On the right-hand side. What O was the poet shot dead exactly 1 week before Elwyn?
Owen.
He wrote Strange Meeting. It was called Wilfred Owen is Right. That's Blockbusters. He was shot just before the First World War ended, and you've got a blockbuster, so congratulations on the first game. And I think I should ask a few questions now of you, Mari, because we haven't talked, apart from establishing you're from Woodford Green in Essex. You've done a course in a card game, I believe.
Yes, I've started playing bridge. My husband sings in the Royal Choral Society, so he's always out rehearsing. I wanted something to do for myself, so I started to play bridge.
Does it take long to learn that? It's a complicated game.
Well, I'm in my 2nd year. I'm called an intermediate, but I think it's a bit of a misnomer. It's quite difficult, but it's good fun and it's very interesting.
Yeah, getting a degree in bridge is something I've never thought of. But aromatherapy as well is a thing you've done.
Yes, I've done a course in aromatherapy and reflexology, which I must admit is really rather nice to be. You do it as a pair and you each massage the other.
I can see why you're smiling.
Good.
Yes. And you've mingled with the mighty as well, I'm told.
Well, I'm a bit of a clanger dropper, really, and on a day trip to France, I started chatting up an old boy that I thought was a local gardener, and after a few minutes discovered that in actual fact he was the Archbishop of Canterbury.
But they're supposed to look like old gardeners, aren't they? That's their line. I'm sure he was very
nice, actually.
Of course he was. Of course I'm not the so-and-so gardener, he said. Right, so we've got a few facts about you, and we're going into our 2nd game. So if you're ready, it's an important one for you, Mari, because Fiona and Elwyn are 1 up here. The letter L is flashing, so here we go, first question. What L is the style of bathroom window constructed of glass slats? Elwyn.
Louver.
Louver is right. Or a Parisian Museum of Art. Another choice, please.
The S, please.
The S. What S is a piece of cricketing equipment, a docked tail, or, Fiona?
Stump.
The part remaining when a tree is felled is stump, correct. 2 purple, another letter.
N, please.
The N. What N means able to count and calculate, and Mari.
Numerate.
Numerate, the equivalent in mathematics of literate in language. Well done. And that's for you to choose.
I'd like the B, please.
The B, up there on the top. B. What B is the piece of armour that protects the chest? Mari.
The breastplate.
Is right, breastplate. Well played. 2 white on the board now, 2 purple. Another choice to you, Mari.
If I may, I'll have the O, please.
You certainly may. Down there on the bottom, the O. What O, a company famous for timekeeping and watches, was named, Mari?
Omega.
After the final letter of the Greek alphabet. Correct. Omega. And that's the way to do it. You have turned things upside down, and it's flashing for you, which means the possible blockbusters if you get the next letter. So, Fiona and Elwyn, you're being challenged here. A letter, please. The A. That's it, the A. What A, native to tropical South America, grows to over 30 feet? Elwyn.
Anaconda.
That is correct. "30 feet long, lives on fish, and is a member of the boa family." 3 purple there to 3 white. Letter, please. They confirm.
C, please.
They decide on the C. Over on the right-hand side. What C, meaning coffee shop in Spanish, was the name given to the first self-service restaurant for men? Elwyn?
Oh, was it cafeteria?
Opened in Chicago in 1893, the cafeteria. Yes. Now the purple lights are flashing, and Mari, you're defending again on this, the second of 3 games. So, Fiona and Elwyn, a choice.
F, please.
The F, bottom left-hand corner. Here's the F. What F is the irascible but decorated Denton detective created by Elwyn?
Frost.
Created by R.D. Wingfield, David Jason, Frost. Well done, blockbusters. Well, congratulations. That means the Joneses are going for another gold run. And, Mari, we've hardly got to look at you. So tell me about this charity you've worked for. What is that?
Well, it was an almshouse charity, and we looked after people who'd retired from the baking industry. And apart from looking after the people who lived in the home, there were about 300 people that were what we called outside beneficiaries, so we used to support them financially. And then the other thing was having to help with the fundraising and varying ways of finding that. It was most interesting, very complicated job, but I enjoyed it.
You've raised a few funds for yourself today. In fact, you've raised £25, which you're free to take away with you and do what you like with, of course, and take with you as well.
Thank you very
the elegant
much.
fountain pen, which has
Lovely.
the name of this programme on it. So thank you for being with us, Mari Teasy. Well, now, it was Elwyn, you who went up to take gold last time, wasn't it? And it obviously has to be Fiona this time. You're looking at a larger prize, possibly. So would you care to place yourself on the hot spot? Well, you have 60 seconds to cross from gold to gold, Fiona, through that minefield of letters there. You start from the left, you go to the right, and when you decide where you'd wish to start, we'll start the clock, okay?
PM.
PM. Insect that adopts a religious stance when...
Praying mantis.
Yes.
SH.
The males of this tiny marine equine rear their young.
Seahorse.
Seahorse, right.
JOAT.
Versatile worker like a court card.
Jack of all trades.
Yes.
CB.
Coffee and croissant in Calais or Cologne.
Continental breakfast.
Yes.
JC.
Rivals, Riders and Polo made her a bestseller.
Jilly Cooper.
Yes, that's Blockbuster. Congratulations. Your second gold run, and this is what you've won.
It's important to stay in touch. But why have 3 machines cluttering up your table when you can have just one? It's not simply a telephone, it's not just an answering machine. You can also send and receive faxes from anywhere in the world with this state-of-the-art communications centre.
Congratulations. Take your seat, please. Well, Fiona is in the finance company. That's where she works, and her father's with media services, so those kind of presents or prizes are very handy for them. I can't tell you what she passed on. She passed on nothing. That's 2 gold runs for the Joneses, and now they have a fresh opponent. So Fiona and Elwyn, please say hello and good luck to Sarah. Sarah, is it welcome back to this program to you?
It is, yes.
You were on the show before.
I was.
When was that?
About 12 years ago. That gives my age away.
Well, Bob was only, what, 12 himself at that time?
We was. A mere babe.
How did you do on that occasion?
Not very well, because I was up against people who'd already done lots of gold runs.
Funny you should say that. You're
Never
from
mind.
York, aren't you?
I am, yes.
Lovely city. OK, well, if you're ready to play the game, it's the first of 3, as you know. And here's the letter flashing N. Let's play Blockbusters. What N did Sweden and Switzerland remain, Elwyn,
Neutral.
in the Second World War, refraining from taking sides? Yes. Another letter.
A, please.
A. What A is a word formed from the initial letters or syllables of Elwyn?
Acronym.
Acronym is right. Formed to make an easily pronounceable abbreviation. OK, 2 purples on the board, and another letter, please.
The P, please.
OK, you're heading in a northwesterly direction, I see. Keep an eye on that, won't you, Sarah? It is the P. What P may be followed by mat, shawl, book, or wheel, depending on which religion is involved? Elwyn.
Prayer.
You're enjoying this game. That's
I am.
right. OK, up or down? Where will we go?
I, please.
The I. What I, from the Japanese, meaning living flower, is the art of flower arrangement? Elwyn?
Ikebana.
Dating from the 6th century, of course. Yes! Bit of a one-man show at the moment. Sarah, see what you can do to stop this onslaught here, if you can, and tell me which way you will go, Fiona and Elwyn.
B, please.
OK, for the B. What B is the camel with Elwyn?
Bactrian.
The one with 2 humps, native to Central Asia. Yes! Blockbusters. That's a brave way of playing the game. So, Sarah, hello again.
Hello.
Seems only seconds since we spoke. Now, you're doing a course to do with music, aren't you?
I'm training to be an aerobics instructor. That'll hopefully help me with my job that I'm doing at the moment.
Which is what?
I work as an entertainer for a holiday company abroad. So I have to do things like host water polo competitions and teach aerobics, and then call bingo in different languages and sing cabaret and things like that.
Well, it sounds glamorous, but I know you're not just an organiser and sort of commer. You're also a bit of a performer as well.
I am, yes. So my main thing is that I sing, but I've taught myself to belly dance and make quite a nice little sideline belly dancing in restaurants.
How did you start doing that?
I've been on holiday to Tunisia a few times and liked the music and the dance, and just decided to have a go myself. Made myself a costume and decided to have a go.
Made the customers very happy, I'm sure.
Yes.
If you should get to the hot spot, I'd like a little demonstration
Oh,
of all this.
dear.
Thank you. Right. But let's see now. It's 1 game to Fiona and Elwyn. We go into the second game now. The letter R is flashing. OK. What R is called a stampede when held in Calgary? The show, Elwyn?
Rodeo.
That's the word. That's where the cowboys are. And a letter, please.
The letter P, please.
P. What P is the hard Italian cheese that's grated and sprinkled? Elwyn.
Parmesan.
Over many pasta dishes, Parmesan. Right, a letter?
T, please.
The T. What T was in British usage originally 10 to the power 18 and is now Fiona?
Trillion.
Trillion. Yes. Well, it's the American figure of 10 to the power of 12, you'll be interested to know. Well, money is your business and figures, so that's where you came through. Excellent. 3 purple now and 1 game ahead. So, Sarah, keep an eye on this. A letter, please.
S, please.
The S. What S is the surname shared by newsreader John and his younger Sarah?
Snow.
Now, if you'd been able to wait for the end of the question, you'd realise what you've missed there. It's a tricky one. So, to Fiona and Elwyn, what S is the surname shared by newsreader John and his younger actor brother David, famous for playing her... Elwyn?
Poirot. Suchet.
Suchet is correct. John is a bit older than David, you'll be interested to know. So we have a flashing purple here. This means possible blockbusters, and it also means, in that case, a 3rd gold run for the Joneses and a quick early bath for Sarah. Sarah, see what you can do about this. O or K, or what?
O, please.
O. What O is the land in Frank Baum's stories containing, Fiona?
Oz.
The Emerald City reached by the yellow brick road is Oz, and that's blockbusters. Well, congratulations. It's the 3rd gold run for the Joneses. We'll see who takes that. In fact, we know who it must be in just a moment. But Sarah, you've come back after 12 years, and you're up against these gold winners.
Yep.
And what happened this time?
Well, at least now I've got the pen to go with the dictionary and the sweatshirt.
And you still got all those things?
I still have them, yes.
Marvellous. Well, that's excellent. You didn't actually collect any money along the way here today.
No.
They were much too fast for you. But the pen is elegant, and a bottle of ink to go with it. So you're a good sport. Thank you. Sarah McNaughton.
Thank you.
And we never got to see the belly dance. Well, that's show business. Elwyn,
You're
it
not
is
seeing
you.
a belly dance from me either.
Oddly enough, I wasn't going to ask
Thank
you
goodness for that.
But I will ask you to sashay forward as well you might to take your place on the hot spot. Gold run number 3, gold on the left, gold on the right, letters in the middle. 60 seconds. Tell us where you'll start, and we'll start the clock.
FM, please.
FM, a street sale of insects.
Flea market.
Yes.
SM.
Close friend who sounds like the only one.
Special mate.
Something, mate.
No, SSD.
The rhyme says, if it rains on this, it will rain for nearly 6
St.
weeks.
Swithin's Day.
Yes.
CB.
He has a dog called Snoopy.
Charlie Brown.
Right.
MH.
Lead singer of Simply Red.
Mick Hucknall.
Yes.
RO.
Where lost or stolen goods shall be returned.
Something office.
No.
No. CITA.
Daydreams of aerial battlements.
ASR.
Helicopter help for crews in crisis.
PP.
Container grown greenery.
Pot plant.
Yes.
RB.
Played Tom in The Good Life.
Richard Bryars.
Right, and that's blockbuster. Wow. Well, you gave yourself a hard time there, but you came through at your 3rd gold run, and this is your prize.
Get your thermals packed because you're off to Reykjavik, the most northerly capital in the world. The name means smoky bay after the steam clouds which rise from its geothermal springs. You can swim in those springs or go seal watching along the unspoilt coast. You'll have 3 days to experience this magical city with its clear air, wildflower meadows and dramatic waterfalls. But do watch out for the active geezers.
Blinder.
Well,
Thanks, Michael.
congratulations.
Thank you.
Well done. Talk about active geezer. You've done extremely well on that.
Wonderful.
Congratulations to the Joneses. Well, you've been proud of your daughters. I think they should be proud of you after that.
Definitely.
Because you really carried that. Excellent. Both of you, well done. So I just remind you of what you've got. A colour organiser. That's for both, of course. You've got the answer phone as well, and the trip to Reykjavik, if I can say that. Well, that's for you both as well, or whoever you wish to take. So, enjoy the trip, and thank you very much for playing the game, and also enjoy the lovely fountain pen that goes with it. The Joneses, Fiona and Elwyn. Well, in spite of getting through on those 3 gold runs, there were a few nasty moments on that ride there for Elwyn, so I'll remind you where he passed. The SM, the close friend who sounds like the only one, is a soulmate. Then there was ASR, helicopter help for crews in crisis. That was ASC rescue. CITA, dreams of aerial battlements, was castles in the air. And RO, where lost or stolen goods should be returned to the rightful owner. So there we are. 3 gold runs, all very exciting, but now we have cleared the board of contestants and we start afresh with new talent. So will you please welcome Brian, Mark and Jenny. Brian Georgeson, right?
That's right.
Where are you from, Brian?
I live near Halifax in West Yorkshire.
Very good. And Mark Brown.
I'm from Ormskirk.
Okay, Lancashire. Okay, and your pals, of course.
Yes.
You know each other well. And Jenny Munnelly, you're from Wales, aren't you?
Cardiff.
Cardiff.
Yeah.
Which part of Cardiff?
St Mellons, near Newport. It's on the border between Cardiff and Newport.
I used to live in Newport Road, just off there.
Oh, did you?
Ross Park Road, actually.
Oh, did you? Oh, really?
Started broadcasting in Cardiff many years ago, so it's a touch of
I'm
home.
too young to remember.
So am I. Yes, it was live. Everything was live then. Anyway, in spite of that, you're very welcome.
Thank you.
Okay. You have 3 games, and we have the best out of 3, of course, and you're all fresh, haven't played a game yet, so there is a letter flashing. It is the letter B. Let's play Blockbusters. What B is a Mexican dish of a tortilla folded around a filling of meat, cheese and Brian?
Burrito.
Fried beans as well. Burrito, right. Purple on the board. Another letter, please. You can think about
O, please.
letter O. What O come in 5 banks in a quinquereme or 3 in a trireme? And Mark?
Oars.
Yes, they were usually manned by slaves. Oars. Now, 2 purple at the top of the board. In which direction will you move? What letter?
E, please, Michael.
The E in the right-hand corner. What E was the nickname given to their drum machine by the Liverpool band, the Bunnymen, before they recruited Jenny?
Echo.
Echo. They recruited Pete the Freitas as their drummer. You were on the board. 2 purple to 1 white on this first game, and that's as far as we go. We've run out of time. See you on the next edition of Blockbusters. Bye-bye.
Next on BBC Two, Ready, Steady, Cook.
A man with a lot to smile about. There's
JKLMNOPO, locked. GHIILMNON, in. Locked in.
By the blink of his eye, he wrote a masterpiece, the extraordinary story of Jean-Dominique Bauby, Locked In Syndrome, The Works, Sunday, 8:05, BBC Two.
Well, our apologies, but because we're running so late now, there'll be no Ready, Steady, Cook today. But of course, Fern will be back tomorrow at the usual time of 4:25. So now on BBC Two, later than planned, the quiz of letters, Blockbusters.
Blockbusters with your host, Michael Aspel.
Thank you very much. Last time, you remember, we had a third Gold Run winner, and we met a brand new oven-fresh batch of contestants. They only